This is Dr. B.D.Y. Sunil, Associate Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In today's session, we will be learning about the overhauling and self-locking screws and the differential screw. First, let us see what a overhauling and self-locking screw is. If alpha is greater than phi, that is the thread inclination and the friction angle both considered, if alpha is greater than phi, then the load will start moving downwards without the application of any torque. Such condition is known as the overhauling of screw. And if alpha is less than phi, the load is sustained, that is load does not move downwards by itself. Such condition is known as self-locking screw. So if efficiency is greater than 50, we can say that the overhauling screw occurs. And if efficiency is less than 50, the self-locking screw occurs. Now let us consider the differential screw jack in friction application. The principle of differential screw jack is shown in figure. Here you can see that there are two components, part A and part B, where part A is the larger screw and part B is the smaller screw. We can understand that part B, the smaller screw, is being inserted into the part A, which is the larger screw. So as the previous screw jack application, this differential screw jack's body will also act as the nut of the system, and remaining parts are same. So its screw has two parts, A and B, where part A is provided with internal threads and external threads both, and part B has only external threads. For understanding this, let us see a small animation for the working of the differential screw jack. Here the blue color screw is the larger screw and the orange color screw is the smaller screw. This smaller screw is being inserted into the larger screw and the larger screw is being rotated. When this happens, you can see that the smaller screw is being moved in a linear fashion. Smaller screw is being moved in a linear fashion. When the larger screw is rotated, the smaller screw will have a linear movement inside the larger screw. So this is how the differential screw jack works. The external threads of A engage with inside threads of the nut, which forms the body of the screw jack, and internal threads of A engages with external threads of B. Thus, part A acts as a nut as well as screw. The screw B carries load W and moves in vertical direction but does not rotate. When the effort is applied at the handle, screw A moves up and screw B moves down. Thus, the distance moved by the load in one revolution is equal to the difference of their pitches, which is P1 and P2. It is used as a simple machine to lift very heavy loads through short distances. In one revolution, distance moved by the load is given as W is equal to P1 minus P2, where P1 and P2 are the pitches of the larger screw and smaller screw. Then distance moved by the effort P is given as 2 pi L. Hence velocity ratio VR is given as distance moved by effort by distance moved by load, that is 2 pi L by P1 minus P2. And mechanical advantage MA is equal to W by P. And efficiency is given as mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, that is W by P by 2 pi L by P1 minus P2. If you simplify this, you can obtain W into P1 minus P2 by P into 2 pi L. So that is work done by on load by work done by the effort. So this is the differential screw jack and efficiency of the differential screw jack. This concludes the session. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.